Yeah.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to WC Athletics as we are bringing you 8th grade sectional basketball from Nokomis Junior High School. Tonight's matchup will be between the West Central Cougars, who will be the home team on the scoreboard, against the Calhoun Warriors. West Central comes into tonight's game with a 19-3 record. One of those losses is to this Calhoun team that took place back in January 28th. Calhoun comes into tonight with a record of 22-4. Both of them got here by winning their regional. In the regional, West Central defeated Kincaid South Fork in the opening round by a score of 75-42. In the semifinals, they defeated New Berlin 49-38, and in the championship game, they defeated Nokomis 47-29. Calhoun only had to play 2 games in their regional as they had a first-round bye. They defeated North Green in the semifinals by a score of 59-30, and then in the championship game, defeated Greenfield Northwestern 33-22. 19-3, 22-4, a rematch, like I said, that took place back in January 28th in Bluffs, where Calhoun defeated the West Central Cougars by a score of 43-35. Should be a very entertaining matchup and something that we're looking forward to, Denny, huh?
Yeah, it's, we've talked about this. We even talked about this a couple weeks ago. It's always fun to play good teams and kind of, this is the end of the season. You're going to have 2 teams fighting it out, and unfortunately for one of them, they're going to go home. And it's been one of those teams for West Central where it's kind of been a thorn in their side a little bit. It's kind of a 50-50 shot. It's not like we haven't won some, but it usually is traded off and on, So they got us earlier, and they got us earlier without one of their main guys. It looks like he's going to play tonight, that being Brody Eilerman, who's coming off a broken foot. So a very good player in his own right. And then, of course, they kind of go with the Pullman kid, Selby Pullman, who really is a nice player for the Calhoun Warriors. So West Central's going to have to figure those 2 out. But for Calhoun, probably one of the worst shooting nights I think I've seen West Central. I went back and looked at their stats that particular game, and some of that has to do with Calhoun giving them credit and exactly what they did. But at the same time, we shot under 25% for the game, and you just don't win too many ball games, nor are you close in too many ball games. And we were close till the end, but Calhoun got us earlier, and we're hoping for a little payback.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think part of the reason why West Central didn't shoot great in that game is Calhoun's 2-3 zone that they kind of play, extended 2-3 zone. That applied a lot of pressure in that game. And Nick Rose, Calhoun's big man, I don't know how tall he is, maybe 6'2", 6'3". He's a force down there.
Yeah, he played a great game at Bluffs. Really established himself in the post, and then early on it wasn't Pullman, it was Rose that really had kind of set the table for the Warriors. So, we haven't seen much of him. I know he hit a big growing spurt. We were talking to Mom at the game on that Tuesday night, and he's really starting to come into his own. So congratulations to that kid, being one of those guys that another piece to their run.
Yeah, and since that loss, that was leading into regionals. We were luckily enough to be able to get that game put in. We had it scheduled 2 different times during the regular season, and had to be rescheduled 2 different times, and that was actually the week of the 7th grade regionals, so we had an 8th grade game only. And it was great for both teams heading into the postseason.
Absolutely.
But I think that, in my opinion, you look at West Central's record, 19-3. One of those losses came to a Brown County team early. One of those losses came to a Cam Point Central team who's actually playing in a sectional championship game tonight as well. And the other loss came to this Calhoun team. And you always want to say you're playing your best basketball at the right time. And just by watching this group of players for West Central and this team, they're playing some pretty good basketball right now.
Yeah, last 3 games, you talk about the 25% against Calhoun, but last 3 games they're shooting well over 60% from the floor. And if you watched any of the regional game, they were lights out. And that has been happening most of the year. And Emerson Little, Daxton Liddick, recently Jackson Little, who really got off to a hot start in the last game. Those are players that have really opened up West Central's game because it's always been kind of centered around Blaine. He averages a double-double on the season. And then you have Thrice Kirkpatrick, who cleans up a lot of those rebounds. But those guys starting to hit shots is making West Central pretty dangerous.
Yep, and you tie in just the effort level. You can't beat it. But we are getting ready for the national anthem. We'll turn our mics down, turn on the camera mic so you can hear starting lineups. We'll bring those to you as well. But as always, we appreciate everyone tuning in to WC Athletics as we are excited to bring you this 8th grade sectional matchup between the West Central Cougars and the Calhoun Warriors. Once again, we're back here at Nokomis Junior High, 8th grade sectional matchup, West Central Cougars and the Calhoun Warriors. For Calhoun, if you couldn't hear, starting lineup, they got number 3, Shelby Pullman. They also have number 20, Trey Nieke, number 23, Brody Eilerman, 24, Ryan Ballman, and 45, Nick Rose. That will be the starting 5 for the Calhoun Warriors. For the West Central Cougars, it will be the normal starting 5 that they've ran out the entire year. Jackson and Emerson Little, Daxton Liddick, Blaine Vortman, and Thrice Kirkpatrick. Officials for this sectional matchup are Kyle Hawkins, Christopher Palmer, and Christopher Matza. We're ready for tip. Blaine Vorman against Nick Rose, and Rose comes away with it, tips it up to Brody Eilerman. Straight in, no good. Fight for the loose ball. And it's going to be out of bounds off Eilerman. West Central basketball.
Kind of a lucky break for West Central. That ball was tried to get tipped ahead and stolen by Calhoun. And
well, like you said, Eilerman hasn't played much here lately with a broken foot. And first possession of the game, he takes one to the hoop. Wasn't able to get it to fall, but he will have an impact in this one. And just like that, Shelby Pullman gets the Warriors on the board. And I watched him playing Bluffs. He can fill it up from about anywhere. Calhoun in this 2-3 zone. Emerson Little to Jackson Little. Thrice Kirkpatrick gets it down low to Blaine Vorman. He goes up strong, unable to connect. Fight for the loose ball, and it's going to be a foul on Vortman. That will be his first personal, team first, in a situation in this game. Blaine has got to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, just not a smart foul on Blaine.
Well, as a coach, and I'm going to say this to you, even as a parent, you hate to see that foul committed about 80 feet from the hoop. Pick and roll. Eilerman shot up, no good. Rebound by Emerson Little. Little kicks it ahead to his brother Jackson. Thought about it, hesitates. Now the Cougars are going to set up their offense. 2-0 Warrior lead. 3 ball. Emerson Little, no good. Thrice Kirkpatrick, offensive rebound, put back, and it's good. We're all tied up at 2.
Thrice had a nice game on that Tuesday night. One of the bright spots for West Central.
Pullman once again, little runner, no good. Thrice Kirkpatrick with the rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson Little, and he's going to push ahead for the Warriors. Emerson Little at the wing, back to Jackson, 3 ball up, no good. Tipped around, loose ball. Eilerman comes away with it, gets it to Pullman. Pullman's going to look to kick it up ahead. He finds Ryan Bowman, and he knocks down the layup. West Central unable to get back on defense, and Pullman finds Bowman. Warriors lead 4-2. Vortman with the ball in the corner, and they're gonna get a foul. That foul's gonna be on Niki. Officials are talking to Vortman and Niki. Not really sure what that's about.
Well, I took my eyes after the jump ball. I think I don't know if they both kind of kept tussling with the basketball or what.
I didn't see anything out of the unordinary. Ball inbound, Little, 3 ball. No good. Offensive rebound fought, and unable to control was Vortman, and Rose pulls down the defensive rebound. Pullman, 3, top of the key, off the front iron, no good, but rebound by Niki. Kicks it back to Pullman. Offensive rebound, 3, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Warriors, put back and good. That was Nick Rose in the middle, and that's going to draw a timeout by West Central. 3:19 to go here in the first quarter. The Warriors with an early 6-2 lead. Will be a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back shortly. We're back after the 30-second timeout taken by Coach Little and the Cougars. West Central basketball. Jackson Little to Daxton Liddick. Shot fake. Tries to skip it ahead, and good hands out there by Bowman, and he comes away with the steal. Eilerman with the basketball. Baseline, tries to get it into Rose. He decides not to go up with it. May got away with an offensive foul. Pullman shot up, no good. Vortman comes away with the defensive rebound. He's looking to push. Up ahead, tries to get the bounce pass to Liddig, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds. Will be West Central basketball underneath, and Jackson Little set to trigger it in. Lob, Vortman. Shot up. No good. It bounced around the rim about 5-6 times. Rose comes away with the defensive rebound. West Central getting a lot of good looks. Unable to get some things to fall at the moment, but you got to keep shooting, boys. It'll be all right. Shot up by Eilerman. No good. Looking for a foul. Not going to get it, and Vortman's going to be fouled. And if you're Calhoun right there, you're not necessarily upset by that foul as it was committed by Pullman, but that is going to lead to a breakaway layup, more than likely for West Central.
Yeah, it was kind of a heads-up play by Pullman. He saw Vortman taking the advantage in transition.
Henry Eilerman comes into the game for the Warriors, as well as
a bad pass by Emerson Little, stolen back by Daxton Liddick. What a heads up by Daxton.
Well, I'm going to sit here and say our viewers did not see that, as I had the camera on the other side of the gym.
That's why you have the audio, right?
Absolutely.
We appreciate everybody tuning in, as a battle for the rebound there went back to Calhoun. And if West Central kind of a woe, if there was one bad thing about the last game, it was the offensive rebounding. So
bear with us, as like I said, camera action. Denny's running the score. Looking at time for me, I'm up a little bit higher, running the camera and talking, trying to give some of the people like an Aaron Liddick, who helps us out a ton, just the opportunity to be a father tonight and watch his kid play. So we're trying to cover a lot of things, so bear with us. West Central on a fast break opportunity, and they're going to tie it up at 6. Good possession there by the Cougars. Got the steal on a fast break opportunity as Emerson Little found thrice Kirkpatrick. West Central looking to play a man-to-man, and they just simply cleared it out for Pullman. He skips it to Eilerman. Shot up, no good. Kirkpatrick with the defensive rebound.
Nice job by Thrice. Again, both games, regional championship game and this game, he has early established himself as a post player. Steal by Kirkpatrick. Long three by Liddick, missed. And Calhoun, Henry, who just came into the game. They're yelling at Blaine big time. Just don't pick up the silly fouls 90 feet from the basket.
Pullman with the basketball. Step back three. No good. Daxton Liddick pulls down the rebound, and here come the Cougars. Up ahead to Vortman. Layup up, no good. Kirkpatrick, offensive rebound. His put back up and good. West Central with their first lead of the night. And once again, thrice Kirkpatrick cleaning up the boards on both ends of the floor tonight.
He's huge for us. He's huge in a lot of ways. Thrice, our second leading scorer, our second leading rebounder. And when Blaine draws a lot of attention, he tends to have a big game.
Oh, absolutely. And if you're Calhoun, you got to stop Vortman on the rebounds, which ultimately leaves thrice Kirkpatrick on that weak side. And as long as he continues to do what he's doing, Cougars are going to have success. Shot up by Pullman from the elbow off the front iron. And Kirkpatrick unable to control that rebound as it came quickly right off the rim. It will give the Warriors the basketball back with 10.1 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We're going to have an offensive foul.
I wondered how much they were going to watch that. Now we got 10 seconds left. They're going to bring Jack Little back in. Nope, they're going to keep him on the bench.
Who did they get on that foul?
They got number 34, Henry Eilerman, on that one. It's his first. He just checked into the game really not too long ago.
No, that's Trenton Rose.
Well, they put 34 on the board.
Liddick with the ball.
Nice fast fake by Liddick. Long three. It goes off Brody Eilerman with 1 second left in the first quarter.
Emerson Little's going to inbound it.
Nice.
Out to Liddick.
He doesn't have that kind of time.
Kind of lost track of time. Put the ball on the floor. But that is how the first quarter will end. West Central Cougars 8, Calhoun Warriors 6. We're back here at the Comus Junior High. West Central leads 8-6 over the Calhoun Warriors in a fun, fast-paced first quarter. I was curious to see what type of crowd this game would draw, as both schools had about an hour-and-a-half drive.
Yeah.
But the stands are pretty full, in my opinion. This is somewhat of a larger gym. Ball inbound to Vortman. Stolen away. Ryan Ballman comes away with it, and here come the Warriors. You can't leave him open, and the Cougars catch a break as Pullman unable to connect on an open three from the wing.
Pullman doing a nice job of just finding space in transition.
Letting with the basketball, kicks it back out to Jackson Little. Found Vortman, nice ball movement, up, and he's gonna get it. Great job by Blaine Vortman catching that ball and turning and facing the hoop, and had a nice little ball fake to thrice Kirkpatrick.
Just being patient, just being patient and let that defense decide what they want to do, because if you notice when he first caught it, he had 3 guys circled around him. There's the game plan. You can see it. So be patient. Let them have to funnel themselves out to shooters and make that move.
Vortman with the opportunity for an and one, and he gets it. 3-point play by Vortman, extending the Cougar lead to 5. 11-6. That foul was on Trey Nikki, his second of the game, and he's going to have a seat. Pullman with the basketball, guarded by Emerson Little.
Nice job by Daxton Liddick. He makes Eilerman go somewhere else. Now Pullman with him, working on Liddick. Now baseline drive by Eilerman. Nice move by him. He's going to score.
Man, if I had to guess, that may be Lane Eilerman's brother.
It is.
And I feel like I've seen that exact same move at the high school level.
He's a nice player. Good kid, nice player. Really like playing Calhoun. Nice job by Thrice on the turnaround. He's right back at it, right where he left off from Thursday night.
Pullman with the basketball. West Central still in their man-to-man defense. It's going to be maybe a pick and roll. He was wanting it. They get the ball to Eilerman in the corner. Now to Pullman. Deep three, and he knocks it down. That was deep.
Just can't give him room, and you learn from it. But I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed with Daxton Liddick right now. He's playing some really good defense. Face the basket there, Jack. Be a threat.
Ball kind of helter-skelter there in the corner for a second. Coach Little's trying to call timeout. They don't get it. And Rose ends up picking up a foul. That's going to be his first, team second here in the second quarter.
Throwing back to Pullman's shot, he's capable of hitting those shots, but if he's going to hit them from 22, 23 feet, that's just good offense at times.
Tip your cap at that point. Emerson Little, 3 off the back iron. Rebound by Henry Eilerman, and they're going to skip it ahead to Brody Eilerman. Fast break opportunity, and West Central's got to be careful as Brody Eilerman almost picked off the inbounds. Ball up ahead to Kirkpatrick. Jump shot. No good. Fight for the rebound. Vortman gets it. Vortman's trying to go back up between, that was Eilerman and Rose, and they both did a good job that time going straight up. Up ahead. Eilerman. No good. Vortman with the rebound, and they're going to pick up a foul, and I believe that's going to go on Henry Eilerman. That's going to be Calhoun's third personal here in the here in the second quarter. That's going to be Henry Eilerman's first personal. 13-13. Calhoun here with the early run. We'll see if West Central can't find a way to kind of stop that run. Emerson Little, 3 ball, up. Off the iron, no good. And it's going to be...
Looks like he's going to stay West Central basketball. Knocked out of Kirkpatrick's hands as he had almost another shot at a rebound.
Ball inbound. Out of bounds.
Nice job by Brody Eilerman. He just kind of stepped through that passing lane. Daxton was just kind of sitting on his heels. He'll learn from that. Be better next time. Now he's got it in the corner. Long shot. It is long. That's a travel by the Warriors, and it could have gone either way, really. That's where, again, where we talk about being smart 90 feet from the basket. It forced a turnover this time.
Be West Central basketball again. They're getting multiple opportunities here. Let's see if they can't cash in on one of these possessions. Oh, man, you want to talk about
right place, right time. It was a turnover, and it just wasn't handled and landed right in Thrice's hands for a layup.
Makes you want to say Bazinga.
Yeah, Bazinga's right.
Calhoun basketball, Pullman, shot fake. Oh, they're going to get a foul on Emerson Little. They're going to get a hand check in the back, and you know what? It's okay. They were going to have a wide open layup. Got beat on the shot fake, and it's such a tough position because Pullman, I mean, he's 23, 24 feet, and if he shot fakes, he can shoot it from there.
Yeah. What happens is he's got such good ball skills. He can jab step and do all those things, and because he can hit those shots right there. Those shots that most kids his age aren't hitting.
No.
So that little jab step does so much. Transition up ahead to Thrice Kirkpatrick. No good on the long shot from Kirkpatrick.
Rebound by Pullman. Skips it up ahead. And Ballman turned around, thankfully, at the right time. Otherwise, it was going to go out of bounds. Emerson Little with the steal. Going up ahead, shot up, and he gets it. Pullman just simply took his eyes off the defender, kind of looking at the coach for a play, and Emerson Little was able to
a nice block by Thrice Kirkpatrick as Brody Eilerman went to the basket. Kirkpatrick blocks the shot and blocks it right back into Eilerman as he was falling out of bounds.
She's coming. We're sorry. We're into the game. I was forgetting to move the camera.
Sorry about that, folks. And if you're from Calhoun, normally our productions are a little better.
Arnold with the basketball. Kicks it to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick tries to get it to a cutting Vortman. Saved in bounds. Vortman shot up, and he's going to be fouled. And I believe they're going to get Rose, and that will be his second. That's going to be team foul number 4. Second personal on Nick Rose. As always, I will continue to say I am sorry.
Yeah, we're not professionals, but we are glad our friends from Calhoun get a chance to tune in, as well as our West Central fans.
Yeah, shout out to Casey Longnecker as he reached out last night asking if we would be streaming this, as Calhoun people were asking. So we are glad we can bring it not only to the West Central fans, but the Calhoun fans as well. We know there's a lot of things going on between high school, boys and girls sports, and junior high volleyball. So any way possible for people to just be able to tune in. I know people back home are sitting at the girls basketball game watching on their phone as they're trying to do double duty.
Yeah, as we talk about the girls, it's unfortunate I can't be there, but congratulations to our 4 seniors. It's senior night in Bluffs.
Eilerman, 3 ball up, no good. Rebound by Pullman. Great job there by Arnold. Niki May got away with the travel, but finds Henry Eilerman for a layup.
Nice rotation by Blaine. We just didn't get the secondary rotation.
Well, it's just been kind of a game of runs. Calhoun came out on like a 6-0 run to start the second quarter, and West Central then went on a little run of their own. Bad pass by the Cougars. And Vortman with a block. Big time block there by Vortman on Pullman. 46.7 seconds to go. 19-15 Cougar lead. Pullman set to take it out of bounds for the Warriors. And we're going to have a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Bowman and the Calhoun Warriors. We're going to take a break as well. We're back after the 30-second timeout. Got to give a shout out to Renee Chapman as she came and
rescued a couple guys.
Yeah, I was going to say relieved.
Can't multitask.
Ballman kicks it in. Niki to Pullman. Pullman dribbling, 40 seconds to go. Free throw line jumper, and he knocks it down.
It's just so smooth, that Pullman.
19-17, West Central lead. Jackson Little bringing it up for the Cougars. Emerson Little gets it down low to Blaine Vortman. Vortman, nice pass to Daxton Liddick. Shot up no good, but West Central comes away with a long offensive rebound.
18 seconds left to go. Blaine shot at the free throw line, no good. It's a rebound for Calhoun. They have the chance to go up or at least tie it here with 2.
Shots up, no good, and that's how the first half is going to end. Exciting first 2 quarters of play here at Nokomis for 8th grade sectional. West Central will lead by 2 after 2 quarters, 19-17. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back shortly for second half action. Welcome back, everyone, to WC Athletics. What a fun first half here at the 8th grade sectional in Nokomis. 19-17, West Central lead. A game of runs, and I mean that's what basketball is. Denny, he's got a few stats for us. Nothing crazy, but I think he got some points.
Yeah, two good teams going up and down the floor, and as you talked about, game of runs is right. West Central started off with a little 2-point lead, but it was a 6-0 run for Calhoun to make it 6-2 early. So the game of runs, it's all about how you handle those runs, and we're going to go through some stats. We'll talk a little bit about that as well. So for the Calhoun Warriors, no surprise here. Pullman with 7 points at halftime. But we have Brody Eilerman with 4. You have Henry Eilerman with 2, Rose with 2, and it's Ryan Ballman with 2 for the Calhoun Warriors. For West Central, it's Kirkpatrick with 10 points, followed by Vortman with 5 points, Liddick with 2 points, and Emerson Little with 2 points to round out the scoring for West Central. Again, both teams, a few turnovers here and there, trying to settle into this game. And as you just talked about, it's a basketball, and big games like this is typically a game of runs, and the team that handles or weathers the storm better, so to speak, on these runs typically comes out in front. And I would say first half-wise, both of them handled the runs about the same, and that's why you see this score about 19-17. West Central really needs to kind of settle in. They're a little jumpy on their shots and things like that. Shooting them, they got a lot of, you can call it nerves, energy, whatever you want, but there are a lot of long shots from long distance. So if they can lock that stuff in, they're in a good spot here up against the Warriors.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we talked pregame last time they played each other. West Central shot about 24%, and then they got on a roll. But for West Central to be up 19-17, and they haven't knocked down a 3 yet in this game, if you're Coach Little and the Cougars, you got to like the position you're in. Now, if you're Calhoun, you got to look. I mean, you go back to that first game, Nick Rose was a huge impact player down low. West Central's done a much better job basically fronting him, not allowing him to catch the ball at the low block and just basically turn and shoot over the defender, which that's been very helpful. But I will say this too, is Pullman, shots I've seen him make, he's struggling a little bit as well. And like you said, it's a big game. One of these teams is going to go to state, and one of these teams is going to go home, and both are very worthy of making that state trip this coming Saturday to Kankakee. So,
well, we got a half to figure it out.
Before this half gets started, I am going to say, once again, we are sorry for the camera malfunction. A lot of fast breaks there that short amount of time, and I'm trying to call the game and forgot to move the camera. So thanks to Renee Chapman for coming and relieving us with about 2 minutes to go. And now we got Chappie. Old Derek Chapman is up here going to run the camera for us the second half, so hopefully we don't have any issues. It's going to be Calhoun basketball to start the second half. Eilerman with the basketball. Dribbles in, shot up, no good, but just like that, Nick Rose with the weak side, offensive rebound and putback, and we're tied up at 19.
Well, we just can't get beat off the drive like that. That just puts your defense in rotation way too early. Yeah, there's going to be an offensive foul on Liddick. It was an easy one, as he had his hands extended on the lower back of Ballman.
So we talk about a game of runs. Calhoun scores on the opening possession, gets a turnover, and they get the ball back. Pullman with the basketball up top. Niki tries to get it down low, stolen away by Vorman. Niki knocks it out of bounds. Be West Central basketball. Niki, I believe, is the only one really in foul trouble in this game, and I believe he has 2, and I'm not sure anyone else has 2. Jackson Little, 3 from the wing. It's going to be long. Rebound by Rose. West Central is just looking for that first shot from deep to fall, and they're going to get another foul on Liddick as he extended that forearm on Pullman. Back-to-back fouls on Daxton Liddick, his second, but an early 2 team fouls for the Cougars. Great job
by Thrice. He read that perfectly. Stepped in front of Rose, used his quickness. Rose is a much bigger athlete right now than Kirkpatrick, but Kirkpatrick used what he needed to.
West Central against this 2-3 zone. They're kind of getting a little stagnant. Need to get the ball to the inside and move it quicker. Get that zone moving just like that. Kirkpatrick shot up. No good. Rebound by Pullman. And it was knocked out of bounds by Vortman. Possession arrow, or not, excuse me, not possession arrow. Possession will stay with the Warriors. 19 all with 4.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. One of these teams will be headed to the IESA Class 2A state tournament on Saturday at Kankakee Bishop McNamara, up by Juliet. Ball tossed around, and you know what? It's crazy to, I take that back. That's going to be the second jump ball of the game, as we had one early on. That's going to result in a timeout taken by Calhoun. 30-second timeout. 4:08 to play, third quarter, 19 all. Second timeout, and that's Calhoun's gonna look to do something a little bit different. They're gonna come out in a 1-2-1-1 press here, try to create some turnovers, and they're gonna get a foul on Pullman. That's gonna be Pullman's second, team first. Both teams have starters on the floor. Well, excuse me, they started with starters on the floor. Rose came out and Henry Eilerman came in. See if West Central can't find a way to create some fast break opportunities against this zone. Eilerman steal, and then it's knocked away by Little. But just careless passes, trying to throw up and over top the zone, and the height by Brody Eilerman, who did not play in that first matchup this year, created a takeaway. Ball inbound to Eilerman. May got away with a couple steps, but Pullman comes away with the loose ball. Ballman, three ball up, no good. Rebound by Eilerman. Pullman, three, wing, no good. Vortman goes up high, and here he goes. Fast break opportunity to Thrice Kirkpatrick. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, put back. Great work, as Thrice Kirkpatrick had a heck of a first half on the boards, and he continues that here in the second half. 21-19, West Central lead. Pullman to Niki. They give and go, shot up, no good. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Niki. West Central basketball. Ball inbounds to Little. Fast break opportunity. Vortman, shot up and good. Just like that, a couple different possessions. Calhoun is trying to press, and West Central is beating the entire Warrior team back, which has led to a couple fast break opportunities, and they now lead 23-19. Eilerman looks to drive. Better job there by Littig, not allowing him to drive baseline. Shot fake. Baseline help. Off the iron, no good. Littig with the defensive rebound. Up ahead to Little. Little pulls it out, back. Quick reversal. Three, top of the key. It's going to be short. No good.
Well, that's a good defensive stand the last couple of times. You got to be encouraged by West Central defensively. A lot better rotating, helping each other out. You see Emerson, he's given no help, and he shouldn't, because that's a deadly weapon from Calhoun.
Nice little set. Nice set there by the Warriors. Eilerman was fouled on what looked like an and-one opportunity, but the officials are going to call it on the floor. Foul is on Kirkpatrick, his first, team third. Ball down to Eilerman. Shooter to the corner. Pullman. Great job there by Emerson Little to shut that off. Shot fake. Pullman drives. Shot up, and he was going to be blocked by Vortman, but they're going to get a foul on Vortman, called the body. That's going to be Vortman's second, team fourth, with 2:11 to go in the third quarter, and Pullman heads to the line for 2 shots. First free throw up off the back iron, no good. Pullman, second free throw up, good. West Central quickly inbounds it. Breaks the press, Emerson Little. Daxton Liddick, 3, wing. Off the back iron. May have got away with that ball hitting the cable up above, and that's going to lead to a breakout.
Yeah. Oh, definitely trouble. I like the move from Henry Eilerman. The move was there. He just took too many steps.
Picked the ball up one step too soon.
Right, the move was a good move. The press has been easy for West Central. 3 ball from Emerson, and that's huge. Nice job, Emerson Little. Nice job by Daxton Liddick, finding the wide open shooter. 1:39 left to go in the third. It's 26-20 West Central.
Maybe that's what West Central needs to just relax from deep as they finally knock down their first 3. Eilerman, loose ball. Niki's got it. Kicks it out to Pullman. 3, corner, looking to match it. No good. Rebound by Vortman. Vortman dribbling through, up ahead. Jackson Little to Bryce Patrick. Up and good. Great job by West Central. Great ball movement and making the extra pass.
Just being unselfish, you're right. Blaine could have taken a shot. Emerson could have taken a shot, and Thrice cleans it up on a nice pass.
28-20. Niki at the elbow. Takes a dribble. Pullman with the basketball. Emerson Little staying on him. Henry Eilerman, corner. Now Niki. They're going to allow him to shoot that. Eilerman looks to drive. Shot up, and he knocks it down. What a contested finish there by Eilerman.
Well, Thrice, just get there a little sooner would be my advice to Thrice, and just be straight up. I mean, he's almost kind of caught in that limbo whether he wants to try to block the shot or not. Just be squared up, because if he gets a shot in your face, that's going to happen. He's just a good player.
28-23. Under a minute to play in the third. Vortman, 3. No good. Offensive rebound by Kirkpatrick, and that's going to be a foul.
31 seconds left before the end of the third quarter.
Foul is on Pullman. That's going to be his third. Inbound to Liddick. Liddick back to Jackson Little. He thinks about it. Going to dribble it back out. Liddick drives. Ball tipped. Loose ball. Ooh, great job there by Jackson Little, not forcing that pass. And Calhoun's coaches are saying back away.
I've heard that several times. Blaine's going to be sandwiched here, so they're not going to let him have anything. The skip pass is not what you want. That's not a bad foul by, well, it is, because it's going to put Eilerman on the free throw line. Just a bad pass. We got to stop doing those things. Those are the things that are just going to kill you. You're looking for the last shot. You're throwing cross court.
Foul is on Emerson Little. That was team foul number 5, and I think that's only his second personal. They haven't got the board updated. Eilerman misses the first free throw. Trenton Rose will come to the game for Pullman, who has 3 fouls. Going to give him a quick breather with 5 seconds to go here in the third. Eilerman's second free throw up, no good. Thrice Kirkpatrick gets the rebound. 2, 1, heave. No good. That's how the third quarter is going to end. West Central leads by 5, 28-23. Don't go anywhere, folks. WC Athletics is going to bring you an exciting fourth quarter as one of these teams will be headed to state in 6 minutes. 1 quarter to play, 28-23, West Central lead. We're here in Nokomis for 8th grade sectional. It's been an exciting matchup, and I wouldn't expect anything less here in the 4th quarter. Inbound to Eilerman. He's trying to drive. Gets it to Rose. Up, no good. Rebound by Vorman. He's going to look to push. Coast to coast. He goes up, and he gets it. Vorman gets the defensive rebound, goes coast to coast for 2.
It's 30-23. West Central leading this one. Going to have some help there. Blaine was a little late. Nice little pull hop by Shelby Pullman. And unfortunately, it was a great pass to Rose. He just didn't handle it.
It's going to result in a timeout. Coach Bowman and the Warriors are going to take a full timeout. 5:30 to go. West Central up 30-23. As always, we want to thank everyone tuning into WC Athletics. Not only those who have subscribed to our channels, but definitely all those people who have sponsored WC Athletics and the West Central Athletic Program. We couldn't do it without everyone's support. 5.5 minutes to go. West Central basketball leading by 7. Jackson Little with the basketball. 2-3 zone. Knocked out of bounds, or not knocked out of his hands, sorry, by Bowman. 2-3, they're going to make them extend out of this. Jackson Little dribbling. Guarded closely by Pullman. Kicks it to Emerson Little. And it forced a turnover.
And that's really on Blaine. The Blaine has to start stepping to that pass. He can't just be kind of roaming around there and expect a pass just to get to him.
Pullman with the basketball. No lead is safe when he's on the floor. Eilerman, nice crossover, just loses the ball on a secondary dribble out of bounds. Great crossover move there by Eilerman.
You've got two, and they're a good team, Calhoun, but you got 2 really good players in Eilerman, Brody Eilerman, and Pullman. We've talked a lot about those 2. Emerson Little, another one of those passes up over his head. He's just got to be better. Be better on those passes. And then there's a foul on the missed layup and a rebound by Vortman.
I believe they're going to get number 24. That's going to be Ryan Ballman. That's going to be his first personal team first. Trey Niki will re-enter the game for Rose.
There's going to be a timeout for West Central. It's going to be a full timeout with 4:21 left to go in the game. 30-23 West Central. Back at it in Nokomis. West Central took that timeout. They'll have the basketball, and they hold a 7-point lead. And really the difference in the game was that press. When that press came on for the Warriors, West Central made it kind of a layup drill there for a little bit.
Well, we talked. This is a game of runs. West Central went on that little run and got this lead.
And there's a jump ball.
It's going to be West Central basketball.
That's where we've just got to be a little smarter. We're just picking the ball up when we maybe don't need to, making a pass that we don't need to make.
Well, Calhoun down 7, you have to understand they're going to start pressuring you more. Be strong with the bat. Want the ball in your hands.
They had nothing to lose by being super aggressive.
Ball inbound to Emerson Little, and he's going to be guarded by Pullman. Looks like Calhoun has kind of shifted out of their 2-3 zone, and they're in a man-to-man. Vortman guarded by Niki. That's going to be a foul. He has kept sliding up into Vortman there, caused him to get off balance a little bit. That's going to be Niki's 3rd, team 2nd.
And Niki kind of had Vortman where he wanted him, kind of off balance. He just made that extra bump. Vortman will take the point. He goes right around Niki, but loses the basketball in the paint. He's just got to be better. Let's go, hustle back.
Eilerman with the basketball, kicks it. Now Ballman to Eilerman. That was Henry Eilerman. Now to Pullman. Emerson Little has done a heck of a job guarding Pullman tonight.
He did.
And West Central's kind of shifted a matchup here. They've moved Jackson Little on Eilerman, which is kind of given fits. Vortman breaks the press, up ahead to Litting. Litting, nice. It was going to be trying to be a Euro step there. Kind of got bumped. In my opinion, maybe a block and may not, kind of lost control of the ball.
I think just not being overly strong with it caused that to be an easy call for the officials. I think he was kind of picking it up and being bumped all at once. Nice job by Emerson Little, though. I don't think he's getting enough credit right now as he is lockdown defense.
Up ahead, Vortman got the defensive rebound, looking to push. Got to be strong with the basketball. Nice shot fake. 3 ball up. No good. Rebound by Vortman. Oh, they're going to call it on the floor. I agree with that. I wanted the and one, absolutely. But
yeah, the heart says and one. The mind says no way.
Great call by the official there.
You know, and I want to give the officials some credit here. You know, they've done a great job of just being consistent. And as a basketball coach, that's all you ask. You know, you may not agree with every call. Liddick with the basketball. He had a layup. He missed it. And then it's going to be a jump ball. Going to go to Calhoun. Nice play designed by West Central. Just didn't get the layup to fall.
Pullman shot. Off the back iron. No one boxes him out. Nice pass to Eilerman. And Calhoun back on the board. 30-25. 2.5 minutes to play. Vortman with the basketball. Coach Little is calling for a timeout as West Central was in trouble. It will be a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it as well. 2:29 to play, 4th quarter, 30-25, Cougar lead. Tensions are high. 8th grade sectional. 2.5 minutes to go. 30-25 West Central lead. Jackson Little set to inbound it. Vortman. They're going to have a delayed game on Brody Eilerman as he reached across the line, and you know it. It may be the right call, but it may have just taken away a breakaway layup for West Central as Vortman got open. Oh.
Well, you know, in my opinion on officials, I think maybe they're going to say, you know, it's either a foul or give it back. You know what? Well, you see Niki, he's all over.
Ball inbound to Vortman. Similar situation there.
Like, I don't get that right there. But if you're Blaine, you got to quit putting the ball above your head and just being stronger. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. It's going to be a long 2:24 if you're a West Central fan or maybe even a Calhoun fan. I'm a dad right now, so it feels like that clock's been on 2:24 forever, has it? Have they been moving that, Grant?
Well, there hasn't been a lot of action here in the last couple minutes. We've had 2 or 3 timeouts taken, but one exciting game, and it's going to be a fun 2.5 minutes. The difference right now that I see is Calhoun has 3 team fouls. West Central currently with 0. And that could lead to a situation where West Central is going to have to knock down some free throws. Just got to be strong with the basketball if you're West Central. Ball inbound, knocked out of bounds by Henry Eilerman. West Central, they got to get going to the basketball. Right there, everyone was moving away. Ball inbound to Thrice. Great hands there.
Nice job by Jack Little. It's going to be West Central basketball. Nice job, Jack Little. Just comes in behind, knocks it from Bowman. Bowman tries to reach and get it back and tips it right out of bounds.
This is why the clock isn't moving.
Yeah.
Back and forth. Little's going to set the inbound again. We have people on the ground. West Central gets it to Vortman. Vortman drives, tries to kick it, gets his ball back, shot up. He's going to be fouled. Head to the line for 2.
We got 2 minutes left, Blaine. Take that basketball to the hoop.
Foul was on Niki. That's going to be his 4th and team 4th. Vortman will head to the line for 2 shots. First attempt up and good. 31-25. And I feel like I've been saying we're at 2-something.
Yeah, 2:09 left to go.
2:09.
And this is a perfect example of 2 teams that really, really know each other. Really know each other.
Second free throw up.
Oh. And Daxton Liddick picks up an intentional foul. And that's just not being smart. He just lost his head. And that could cost you big time. The official's just telling you how it should happen. It's just a rotation thing.
Yeah, they're going to have to get the free throws taken care of.
It's an intentional foul, so
it's going to put Niekamp at the free throw line. And Calhoun's coach is asking, why does he have to shoot the free throws? Well, it's an intentional foul on that play.
Yeah, you know better than we do as being an official yourself.
Niekamp's first shot off the back iron goes up above the backboard and falls in. He's going to have one more shot, and Calhoun will get the basketball. 31-26. Niekamp. Or not Niekamp. Niki. Second free throw, no good. It's going to be 31-26. The ball will be back down here because it goes to point of interruption. It will be Calhoun basketball. Arnold comes in for Liddick. 2:07 to play. 5-point lead for the Cougars. Pullman with the basketball. Emerson Little. They're going to try to set a double high screen to get
nobody there. Nobody there. Leaves wide open. Nice job by Blaine Vortman going and getting that ball, and he's fouled.
I believe that's going to be on Niki. That's going to be his 5th as Trey Niki will foul out of this game.
If you are West Central, you're going to have to figure out that double screen on that one. Perlin read it perfectly. Came off the side that there's nobody there to hedge the screen. So talk about it. Get it figured out. It's going to matter. It's going to matter because that kid can knock shots down.
Vortman will head to the free throw line for 2 shots as that was Calhoun's 5th team foul. First free throw is up and good. West Central will be at the free throw line the remainder of this game on any fouls committed by the Warriors. 32-26. Vortman, second free throw, up, knocks it in.
And I'm behind on the score. I apologize, everybody. 33-26 West Central lead.
Eilerman is going to bring it up across the time stripe, and it's going to be a full timeout taken by Coach Bowman and the Warriors. We have finally reached the under 2-minute mark. 1:51 to play here in the fourth quarter. 33-26 Cougar lead.
(33-26) West Central is holding on to the lead. It'll be Calhoun basketball.
Arnold Vortman, Kirkpatrick, and Little twins on the floor for the Cougars.
There has to be a hedge here, right here.
Eilerman underneath. They're trying to get the mismatch. Three. Pullman knocks it down. What a shot as Emerson Little had a hand in Pullman's face. Knocks down the three from the wing. And that cuts West Central's lead down to 4. Just like that with 1:35 to play in the fourth quarter.
That's a big shot, and you know, if you're West Central, you just got to tip your cap a little bit. That's just a kid that is hitting shot. It's good offense. It's not bad defense. And we've known what kind of player Mr. Pullman is. No surprise to us. We played him since we've been 3rd, 4th grade. And like I said at the beginning of this, we've done battle with this team. Seems like every year we play them. And I think one year we played them in our little 5th and 6th grade league like 4 times. And it was just an absolute battle. So it's fun to play these guys. Good group, good community. And it's going to come down to the wire, like we told you.
Well, what's exciting about this type of matchup is we're traveling an hour and a half away to play a conference school in a heck of a ball game, 4-point game with a minute and a half to play. And this is just a look at the future, guys. Like these are going to be matchups that are going to happen over the next 4 years as well.
Yeah.
Exciting time for some basketball in the WIVC. Mormon with the basketball. Trying to dribble through, and he's going to head to the line. And that's one area. I know it's a man-to-man. I know Vorman's athletic. I know he can dribble through that. But understand, they are coming with hands.
Yeah,
you got to be careful.
You got to be patient and let Jackson give him a chance to clear. If he clears and his guy doesn't go, that's a different story. But you got to give him that time. So Blaine back to the free throw line. He misses the first one.
Not sure who they got on that foul. Daxton Liddick re-enters the game for the Cougars. Vortman, second free throw. Shot up. We're going to have a lane violation.
That just can't happen. That just cannot happen if you're West Central.
Just mental mistakes. Trust in the fact that your teammate's going to knock down the shot. Got to be smart there, Cougars. 4-point game. Pullman with the basketball. 3. In and out. Ball up. Rebound. Eilerman kicks it. Pullman. Another 3. Short. It's going to be out of bounds. And if you are Calhoun, you cannot be upset with the looks that Shelby Pullman just had. And ball inbound. Vorman turns the corner. Up ahead, Emerson Little. Shot up, and he's going to be fouled by Pullman. And of all things, I'm kind of looking at this game right now. I want to take a moment, and hopefully Brody Eilerman is okay. We know he's been out. I believe it was a broken foot.
Yeah.
And he is favoring He's favoring leg foot area right now. Not sure what happened on that offensive rebound attempt.
Emerson misses the first one. Yeah, he's hurting pretty bad, and you feel bad for that fella.
Just a heck of a ball player.
They pulled him.
Such a bright future.
They pulled him back, the sub, so he's going to stay in the game and toughen this thing out.
Emerson Little, second free throw. Up and good. 34-29. We're at 112. Pullman, they switched defense. Now Vortman's going to be on Pullman. Step back three. No good, but they're going to call a foul. It's going to be on Vortman. That's going to send Shelby Pullman to the line for 3 free throws as we're at 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining. First free throw is up and good. 2 more free throws here for Pullman. Second one, also good. 34-31, 1:03 to play. Pullman, third free throw, up and good. Steps up, knocks down all 3 free throws. Here comes the full court pressure. Vortman dribbles through to Liddick. Liddick, shot fake. Ball up, no good. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession error will remain with the Cougars. .55 seconds. West Central basketball underneath. Inbound to Kirkpatrick. Turnaround, shot up, off the front iron, he knocks it down. Just a soft touch there by Bryce Kirkpatrick. Extends the West Central lead back to 4. Loose ball. Pullman. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Vortman. And if you're Vortman, you have the length advantage right now. Stay on your feet. Don't look to block. Just play defense. We
talked about that in the practice. Just let your length do. If Pullman hits a shot, and there's chances he can, don't get me wrong. Right here, we got to have a hedge.
Better job there. Up. No good. Fight for the offensive rebound. It's loose. It's going to be West Central basketball.
28 seconds left. 28 seconds left. West Central's going to have to handle this pressure. Ball comes into Emerson Little. Up ahead to Vortman. And that's got to, exactly. That's got to be the same thing. It's going to be an intentional foul.
They're going to call an intentional foul on Henry Eilerman. That's going to give Blaine Vortman 2 shots, and West Central will retain possession of the basketball. First free throw attempt is up. Off the back iron, no good. Second shot. Nothing but net. 5-point lead, West Central 37, Calhoun 32. West Central has to be strong with the basketball as Calhoun has nothing to lose. Go for steals. Ball inbound to Vortman. Vortman turns the corner to Liddick. Bounce pass to Kirkpatrick. Shot up, got it. Great pass there by Dashton Liddick to Thrice Kirkpatrick, and he finishes. Pullman basketball. Nice handles. Euro step up. No good, but he's fouled.
I don't know if they got Vortman or they got Thrice on the swipe.
That's going to be on Kirkpatrick, his team third. West Central with a 39-32 lead with 8.1 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Pullman steps up, knocks down the first free throw.
And if you're West Central, you have to understand the situation. They have nothing to lose by going over your back right now. You have to secure this rebound.
Shot up, and it's good. Jackson Little, inbound. Got to Vortman. Vortman dribbles through. 5 seconds. Nice pass to Liddick. And that's going to be the ball game. West Central wins 39-34 in a great basketball game here at the Nokomis 8th grade sectional. What a ball game. What a ball game. 39-34 West Central victory.
We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on the stat part of it. Nice job by the Calhoun Warriors as well. Again, hats off to them. It's always a neck-and-neck game with them. Always fun, enjoyable to go to battle against them. And again, as Grant pointed out, it's not going to just stop here. You're going to see these guys do battle for 4 more years. And for both communities, you ought to look at that and be thankful, because that's good basketball.
Good basketball, exciting basketball, and a lot of really, really good players on the floor tonight combined with both teams. Like you said, hats off to this Calhoun Warrior team. Heck of a ball game overall, and just, I'm just gonna say hats off to Shelby Pullman and Brody Eilerman.
Yeah.
Just 2 really good ball players, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Well, I especially want to talk about the Brody Eilerman right now, because, this is his first game back with a broken foot. You can tell on a couple of things. It wasn't going his way. It was hurting him a little bit, and he just gutted it out for his team. And I really appreciate that kind of effort from him. You know what you're getting from Pullman. He's a great player. And the guys that surround this Calhoun team, they just fit in so well with those 2 guys. So kind of like our guys, we got some guys that are kind of the upper level scorers, but everybody just kind of fits in. So congratulations to Calhoun. They had a heck of a season. And we're getting ready right now for what they call the Sportsmanship Award.
It is a Sportsmanship Award pin. Each team is awarded a Sportsmanship pin.
And it's going to be Ryan Ballman from Calhoun.
And from West Central, Jackson Little.
And let me tell you a little bit about Jack Little. He's the general out here. He runs things. He does everything that makes West Central go that you don't see in the box score. 1 is the first thing I'm going to say. 2, he's sicker than a dog right now, and I didn't want to make it an excuse. He has had fluids. He's had all kinds of stuff. We didn't even know if he was going to go this game, and he's gutted it out, and look where we're headed.
Absolutely. West Central Cougars right now being presented with the Class 2A Nokomis Sectional plaque.
Congratulations to Hardin Calhoun.
Calhoun finishes the season with a 22-5 record.
Season with a record of 22 wins and 5 losses. Again, congratulations.
West Central. They improved their record to a 20-3 record.
The champs of this section of the Cougars from West Central.
Exciting time for the West Central Cougars. And, for those in the West Central community, I'm just going to simply say it. This group of boys had a ton of pressure on them all season long, not only from high expectations from coaches and parents, and I'm just going to say you, Denny, as well. You guys place huge expectations on this group, but the 8th grade girls basketball team also went to state this year.
It's a big class. It's a good class.
Went to state, ended up finishing 3rd. So there's some bragging right stuff going on between the boys and girls, and it's fun to see them compete. We introduced a fitness PE class for the 8th graders this year, and it's fun to just see them interact and come in and work hard. But this group of boys had a lot of pressure on them because the girls made it to state. And things didn't go their way last year. They lost to this Calhoun team last year in the regional championship.
Exactly. West Central was 22-0 last year. 7th graders, their only loss in the regional championship game against this very Warriors team, who we beat in the regular season only on a buzzer beater at the last second. So, again, I can't stress enough how much we just go head-to-head with these guys all the time, and it's a fun thing to do. For us, being West Central fans, we're super glad that we're on the right side of it this time, but it has gone both ways.
Exciting time, exciting game. We can't thank everyone enough for tuning into WC Athletics. With that being said, West Central advances to the state tournament with this 39-34 victory. They will be playing at 10 a.m. on Saturday at that is Kankakee Bishop McNamara High School up by Joliet. About a 3-hour drive for West Central fans, if you are wondering. And it's recorded. West Central will be taking on the Camp Point Central Panthers at 10 a.m. at the state tournament, and that will be another rematch that took place this year as well.
Camp Point got West Central by 6 earlier this year. Wasn't our best game, but again, you got to tip your hat to the Panthers who made it one of our forgettable games. So it's going to be fun. Again, it's another one of those matchups just like we saw right now that's probably going to go down to the wire, and it's going to be fun.
Absolutely. We can't thank everyone for watching. As not only that, we want to thank our sponsors and all of our subscribers. On the camera right now, you see all the students hopping in this picture. But for Denny Vorman and Grant DeWitt, we are signing off. Congratulations to the West Central Cougars on punching their ticket to the IESA Class 2A State Tournament. Hope everyone has a great night.